Welcome back. Thanks for staying with us. You're watching WION The World. I'm Jyotsna Kumar. Let's begin with the headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi is scheduled to meet Russian President Vladimir Putin on the sidelines of the SCO summit in Bishkek from 31st of August. The leaders are expected to review broader India-Russia bilateral ties. Death toll from floods in Nepal rises to 469, while Tibet reports 3 deaths. More than 1,400 people remain missing, including at least 290 Indians, with 84 Indians rescued. The U.S. Naval Institute says U.S.'s Theodore Roosevelt Strike Group will deploy to West Asia in the coming weeks, replacing the U.S.'s George Washington. The move comes as the Iran war continues and U.S. carrier rotations intensify. Donald Trump hints his administration may sanction Chinese banks over ties to Iran, escalating Washington's economic pressure on Tehran. China remains Iran's biggest trading partner, including crucial oil transactions handled by banks. Syrian President Ahmed al-Shara appoints Kurdish leader Mazloum Abdi as a presidential advisor, days after Abdi announced the dissolution of Kurdish forces under an integration deal, bringing their fighters and administration into state. Russia criticized the tribunal that convicted former Bosnian Serb leader Ratko Mladic, who died serving a life sentence. UN Chief Antonio Guterres expresses solidarity with victims, survivors, and families affected by his crimes. South Korea, the United States, and Japan to hold joint military exercises from 7th to 11th September near Jeju Island. Seoul says the Freedom Edge drills will focus on countering North Korea's nuclear and missile threats. Four eastern Cuban provinces suffer a blackout after a transmission failure disrupts electricity supplies from 3 power plants. The outage comes as Cuba reels from an ongoing U.S. energy blockade and worsening power shortages. Oil prices fall after rising about 2% on Thursday after stalled U.S.-Iran diplomacy reduced hopes of a deal. Brent and U.S. crude are now down nearly 0.5%, heading for weekly losses of 5.3% and 4.3% respectively.